Hey everybody, this is the Ionic formula stations activity, and we're going to go over the answer key here using this answer sheet pretty straightforwardly here. You'll need, in order to do this, you're going to need a periodic table. Okay, so let's look at station 1. You're given sodium and fluorine here, so this is going to be sodium has a charge of 1 plus, and fluoride has a charge of 1 minus. So when we do that, you get 1 plus, F, 1 minus, and then you crisscross. Okay, and so when you crisscross, that becomes NaF. And if we're going to name this, this would be sodium. If I can draw my F's, okay. Fluoride. Okay. I didn't ask you to name it on the station, but maybe you want to do a little above and beyond here. Okay, so this is potassium with a 1 plus and chlorine with a 1 minus. And again, so that's going to be K with a 1 plus. I don't know why I'm messing up so bad today. And then a Cl with a 1 minus. So that's going to be KCl. And that's potassium chloride. Okay. Now, notice that these two things are in the same family, and these two things are in the same family, and they gave the same numbers for the formula. Okay. The formula looks the same. Even though the elements are different, the formula has the same number. Okay. So station 2 here. Okay. Li is a 1 plus. O is a 2 minus. You crisscross these things, and you get Li2O. Okay, and the name of this is lithium oxide. Okay, Rb is a 1 plus. S, sulfur is a 2 minus. You crisscross, and you get Rb2S, which is rubidium sulfide. Okay, and then down here at station 3, we have Mg, which is a 2 plus, sulfur, which is a 2 minus, so you crisscross, and then in this case you get Mg2S2, but these can be reduced, so you get Mgs, and that's magnesium sulfide. Okay, Ca and O, 2 plus with a 2 minus. Okay, crisscross. But again, when you write this, these can be reduced, so we reduce them to CaO. And so that's going to be calcium oxide. Okay, now, if they're in the same family, if the elements, let's say Li and Rb are in the same family, and then O and S are in the same family, notice that this is the same numbers in the element, or in the compound. Same thing here. Same family. Magnesium and calcium are in the same family. Sulfur and oxygen are in the same family. And we had to do the same thing to come up with the formula. So the formula, you know, the numbers of the formula stay the same based on the family. It doesn't matter what the elements are within that family. Okay, so MgBr, Mg is 2 plus, Br is 1 minus. So this is going to be MgBr2, and Sr and I. Let's see, Sr is 2 plus, I is 1 minus, and again you crisscross, but Sr is in the same family as Mg, and I is in the same family as Br, so that we're going to have Sri2. Okay, so you can sometimes pick up on the pattern, and it gives you like a little bit more depth in how to solve these problems. Naming, this is magnesium bromide. Okay, and this is strontium iodide. Make sure I spell that correctly. iodide. D-I-D-E. Okay. Now, Al and P. Al is a 3 plus. P is a 3 minus. So we crisscross these. Al3, P3, but they're the same, so we're going to reduce them to AlP, ALP. And that's aluminum phosphide. Okay. And then same thing. These are the same element. These two are in the same family. So my guess is we're going to make the compound the same way. So Al is 3 plus, N is 3 minus. So we would crisscross Al3N3, but they're the same. So we reduce it. So it's ALN. Okay. So that's going to be aluminum nitride. Okay. Okay. Now the last station. Okay. Li is 1 plus, N is 3 minus. So this is going to be Li3N, and that's lithium nitride. Okay. K, 1 plus, P, 3 minus. And again, look, these two are in the same family, and these two are in the same family, so it's probably going to look like this. So it's going to be K3P. That's going to be potassium phosphide. Okay. Before I answer this question, let me just show you a couple of things. Notice that I was able to reduce when I needed to. Station 3, Station 4, or Station 5, and Station 1. Okay. Station 1, actually, I won't call it reducing. I'll call it you don't write the ones there. Okay. But I reduced here. And the other thing is when I wrote the names, notice they weren't capitalized. Okay. Not going to mark it wrong if you capitalize names, but good English practices, good writing practices, names of elements and compounds are not capitalized. And so it said what similarities observed used with each pair of compounds at the stations. Well, that's what I was explaining as I was doing them. Notice if the elements are in the same family, that the formula will look similar. Okay? Yeah, the elements are different, but the numbers are all the same. And how you come up with the formula, like when you reduce, because they're in the same family. So that's the similarities here. Okay? It's this when elements are in the same family, they're going to form similar compounds. Okay? So there you have it. That's the Ionic formulas station activity.